Okay, all right. Welcome everyone to this week's education class. Today our topic is natural solutions to thyroid health. My name is Ling Zhang. I'm your essential oil specialist and educator, and I have been using doTERRA essential oils for almost 10 years. And in my own family, we have realized our natural lifestyle with no medication, no toxins, because that was the why I searched out for natural solutions in my own home. And I found doTERRA. doTERRA provides all the solutions to me, so my family can live this natural lifestyle and be healthy. And also the last 9 years, I've been helping other people to achieve that goal as well. And so been teaching and sharing essential oils around the globe. And I'm happy to see tens of thousands of families, their lifestyle have also changed because of my sharing. So I'm very happy today to share with you the natural solutions to thyroid health. So thyroid is part of our endocrine system. Our endocrine system is a very delicate system, but very, very important system that regulates our body's functions. So it starts from our brain. We have a pineal gland, we have a pituitary gland, and a hypothalamus. So those are the glands inside your brain that sends the signals, the commands, right? And then in your throat area, we have the thyroid and parathyroid glands. So, and then on the chest area, this gland is very important, called the thymus. Thymus is in control of your immune system, thymus. So it is very helpful to tap on your chest area like this. Yeah, it helps with your immune system, okay? And then pancreas. Yes, pancreas is an organ, but it's also the largest one in our lymphatic system, actually. So, yeah, so you can see it's just right under your stomach. And the adrenal glands are the two glands on top of your kidney. Yeah, these two, you may have heard adrenal rush, right? So that's when you are in a fight or flight mode, when you're stressed, your adrenal gland really hyped up and they will work really hard. They secrete a lot of adrenal hormones. So your body's like in a fighter mode, okay? And then for men, so up to adrenal glands, men and women are the same. But then we have the difference with men, they have testicle, and women, we have ovary and placenta. So this is our endocrine system. And so today we are focusing on thyroid. And okay, yeah, as people are joining in, I'm just going to admit them. So hence the little pause. Okay, so this whole endocrine system, just for your educational purpose, okay, to know your body. Today, we're going to focus on the thyroid. So why is thyroid gland important to us? Well, the function or the job of thyroid gland is very important because it regulates the metabolic functions of every cell in the body. Okay, every cell, that is your whole body. So it's very, very important, the metabolic functions. So that's why if your thyroid gland is not healthy, you will see many symptoms related to the metabolic function. Okay, so thyroid plays a vital role in the functions such as metabolism, controlling fat production, regulating skin integrity, regulating menstrual cycles, and heart and cholesterol levels, and mood management, bone maintenance, brain development, and muscle control. Yeah, people who are who have disorders with the thyroid gland, they also experience the bone bone problem, so causing the pain and, bone density loss. Okay. All right, let's go on. So there are a few problems like surrounding this thyroid gland, but there are two very most common issues that people face today. And it's alarming that more and more people, more population are starting to see, and actually many people are even unaware of the issue, even if they had this disorder. But we see these two, hypothyroidism and hyperthyroidism. These two are the two common problems that are related to the thyroid gland. And so these two problems are almost like opposites. The underlying not cause, but the symptoms, I should say, they're almost like the opposite. One is hypo. Hypo is more common, I feel like, at least in the people that I have encountered with. Hypo is more common than hyper. Okay, so hypo is underactive thyroid, and the hyper is overactive. So one is under, not enough. The other is too much. Okay, so they're almost like the opposites. So as a result, the symptoms are also very different. So with the hypo, you see normally the dry and coarse hair, the hair quality is deteriorating. You feel very, bristly, and, it doesn't feel smooth and, beautiful, flowing, but it's very dry. And loss of eyebrow hair, some people. Puffy face, the face kind of looks like, even swollen. Enlarged thyroid, yeah. So sometimes you can even see the neck area, you have a bump out, right? And slow heartbeat, weight gain. This is very common among hypothyroidism. And weight gain also is hard to lose the weight. No matter what they try, it seems very hard to lose it. Constipation, digestive issues, nails splitting, okay? And also the joint health, and cold temperature. They often feel cold. Okay. Can also affect your mood. Low, I say your spirit is low. You feel tired all the time. You don't want to do anything. Your memory is not very good. So all those things, even to your menstrual period, it can affect you. Okay. And the hyper is kind of like the other side of the scale. So yes, you do lose hair, and your eyes are kind of bulging out. Yeah, so if you have seen people who suffer from hyperthyroidism, they look very thin, right? And their eyes are like big. And they can also have enlarged thyroid, and their heartbeat is fast and sweating a lot. They feel hot. So the opposite of hypo, they often feel high temperature. And weight loss, they are very thin. And then their digestive is going to the other extreme, too much, right? And yeah, so may have sleeping problems, and heat intolerance, irritability. They often get irritated and angry and impatient. So these are the difference, okay, just for your knowledge. Now, you might ask, what's the root cause of this issue that's so common today? So common. And especially when I make more friends with the Indian people, and I'm so surprised to see this thyroid issue is so common among Indian women especially, but men also. So that got me, wonder, what's the root cause? Why? But actually, as I was preparing for this class, I did some research and study. Actually, American people also suffer from this issue a lot. And there was an estimation of 7 out of 10, like 70% of Americans actually have this disorder with thyroid, but some people may not even know, or they have not, been diagnosed. But anyway, so I really want to talk about this topic to help my friends, especially in India, that are suffering from this thyroid issue. So hopefully this class will share some light, help you understand the thyroid problem disorder, and hopefully you can make some changes in your life to improve on this condition, okay, to be better, to feel better, to get better. So that's the why behind this class. And this is only the first class, okay? As I will keep learning about thyroid, and as we advance in our knowledge and experience, we can have more series of classes about on this topic, because I feel this is a very common and how do I say, a problem that's impacting your quality of life a lot. So, okay, so back to the root cause. So what could be the root cause of the thyroid disorder? Okay, well, there are some theories out there, okay? One theory is blaming the genetics, your genes. You got it from, it's passed down from your, parents, your grandparents, or, it blames on the genes. Well, some may be true, but not all at all. So it can be passed down from generation to generation, but not necessarily because your genes are damaged or you just carry that gene. It may not, but it's a theory. Actually, this thyroid problem is still a mystery. And guess what? The medical. Okay, sorry. Going to mute some people. Okay. All right. The medical community, they define this thyroid issue root cause to be autoimmune disease. Have you heard of that word? Autoimmune disease. Yes, I'm sure you have heard it very, very much. And there are more and more and more autoimmune diseases nowadays. 20 years ago, not heard of it. But now, like almost all those mysterious issues, conditions that doctors cannot explain why you have that, then they define it as autoimmune disease. So this kind of problem just means when you hear this word, just know the medical community has not come to a conclusion, or they're not very clear on what's the true root cause. Okay, that's autoimmune disease. And often people have the, how do I say, maybe that's the education, mainstream education telling you, oh, autoimmune disease is where your own immune system attack your own body. Have you heard of that? Autoimmune disease means your immune system is out of control, out of order. It attacks your own body. I to be honest, when I heard that, I'm like, no way. I don't believe that. I don't believe your immune system will act against you. No. I believe our body is designed perfectly. Our immune system is here to protect us. But anyway, that's the mainstream. You can have your own understanding, but I believe there's more to it. Okay. But there's another theory relating this cause of thyroid issue to a virus. This is a virus called EB virus, Epstein-Barr's virus. Okay. Yeah, it's a virus that can cause several diseases and health problems, challenges. Okay. So that's another theory. But I'm not here to discuss or decide which is the true cause. What I want to tell you is no matter which cause is the true cause, there's something in common between all these theories. Okay, even if it's genetic, even if it's autoimmune or the virus. Okay, what's common is all these root causes. They need something to trigger the problem. You know, you having that issue, having the virus or genetics doesn't mean you will actually have the problem. The problem comes out when there are triggers, okay? Triggers or stressors. Some people call it stressors. Some people call it triggers. So have you heard of epigenetics, right? Epigenetics is like this. So anyway, so I will discuss with you because this is what we can control. And yeah, thank you for muting yourself. Once you come in, mute yourself. Thanks. So because triggers or stressors are the things that we encounter, or sometimes we cause it, right? Or sometimes it's not in our control either, but we may be able to control how we react to it, okay? So let's look at what are some possible triggers that can inflame this fire, okay, or make it bigger. So, and then in return, as a result, you know, you will see these symptoms coming out. So first one is physical. There are physical triggers. It could be injuries. You know, you hurt your neck, or, you know, even sometimes you hurt your other body parts. So whenever your immune system is low, your immune system busy working on something else, then these root cause of the thyroid issue have a chance to come out and act up, right? So physical injuries can cause that. And also it can be looking down at a tablet, book, or computer or phone constantly, which is very common posture right now in our society because of use of our, especially phone, I would say. So prevalent. Everybody has a phone. So we constantly are on our phone, and maybe like half of our day is spent on the phone. And so that can cause actually issues with your neck and shoulder area. Okay. And also like, you know, holding your neck down like this, your head down, suppresses the thyroid gland. Okay. And then overuse of your neck and shoulders on a regular basis, like every day you do this. Working in extreme temperatures, not listening to your body when it needs to eat, rest, or hydrate. Do you do that? Okay, as I go through these triggers, please reflect on your own life, your habits, your lifestyle, and see if that describes you, okay? Okay, not paying attention to your body when it tells you to stop and rest. Are we all guilty of this? Are you listening to your body when it tells you, I'm so tired, I need to sleep, I need to stop, please give me a minute, right? And are you listening to it? Are you obeying? Sometimes don't. We keep going. We say, oh yeah, just one more hour. Oh, just one more, 30 minutes. I will finish this. Yes, but when you do that again and again and again, your body will kind of get disappointed at you, and it will show its temper as well. So hormonal change, that is common, especially during a woman's life. And there are several stages where our hormones change a lot. Puberty, when we become a woman, right? In our teens, and when we get pregnant, and when we give birth, and then when we go through the menopause, right? So there are several stages where we go through this huge hormonal changes. And as a result, our whole body, almost like everything changes. So of course, when this changes, it's like upside down and then chaotic environment. And then these cause can get a chance to flare up. So you will see many women start to see these thyroid issues when they go through these hormonal changes, okay? And some people, I think many women experience that after they give birth. Insomnia is you cannot sleep. If you don't get good sleep, your body is weak, basically. And insect bites and stings, even that can can trigger the symptoms. And there are some mental and emotional too. Yeah, mental and emotional. Well, first of all, let's look at our own thinking, our emotions. Sometimes we wonder, what about me? When is my turn? When will I matter? What does that tell you? It means you're feeling neglected. You're feeling abandoned. You're feeling not cared for. Okay, what about me? When is it my turn? Like you're being overlooked, right? So that kind of feeling and emotions can trigger this thyroid symptoms. Death of a loved one. Yes, this happens a lot when a loved one passed away, moved on. You cannot let go, okay? Of course, we need to go through this grief period, but eventually we need to let go and move on with our own life as well. So holding on to that can cause these, symptoms to come up because you're weak, in a weak state. So whatever the cause of the thyroid issue, it comes up. Like it basically, it's like this, and how do I say, hidden bomb, right? Looking for any possibilities for it to come out and explode on you. So if you are in a very strong position, your immune system is strong, you're happy, you're in control, you are in control, then it will kind of remain dormant, hibernating, right? Sleeping or dormant. But don't think it's, it always looks for the opportunity, chance to come out. So really, these situations, sometimes we cannot control, but maybe we can work on how we react to it, right? Broken heart or betrayal, if you go through that, like, for example, divorce, yes, your emotional state is really like upside down, okay? Caring for sick friends and relatives, when you see them suffer, and sometimes you even wish you can suffer for them, that also can, trigger the symptoms. Staying in an unhealthy relationship. This is another one, because you're unhappy, right? But you may also choose not to leave. So you're in a very dilemma situation. You don't like it, but you feel you cannot get out of it. That adds even more stress to it. Lack of self-care. Yes, many women loves taking care of other people. They're so loving and kind and, big-hearted. They care for everybody else but themselves. well, then you are neglecting the most important job is to take care of yourself first. Okay. So self-care is a big theme that we teach, actually. So as our title says, wellness advocate, we advocate the wellness, but the wellness starts with yourself. And then it goes to other people, helping other people. So self-care is very important, very important. If you cannot take care of yourself, really, I don't think you can properly or, thoroughly care for others. Same with the love. If you don't love yourself, how can you love others completely? I doubt that. Okay, so unfulfilling work or career, that's another stress. You feel like your talents and your contribution is not being recognized in your current work. That can cause some emotional issue. Lack of joy in life and financial stress. Yeah, this is another stress can cause these symptoms to come up. And food, what we eat also is a big trigger, actually. So gluten, food, corn. Yeah, I recently met a new friend who's big on the nutrition, big on because herself lost how many, more than 100 pounds, I think. She was like 280-pound woman. And now, she's a perfectly fine, size. So she went through her own journey and did all her studies and researches, and now she's helping others do the same. And she was like huge, huge fan against corn. It's like no corn. So corn can cause some problems, and soy and dairy. And I know everybody has their own belief of what foods are good for you. And so I don't want to dictate, on your own conscience and your own judgment. But so I will encourage you, actually. Yes, today you will learn these things, okay? But I want to encourage you to go into your own inner source and find the truth, and especially find things that are related to you, like that's true for you, okay? Because we may be different, our bodies are different. So you don't have to follow like exactly what I shared today. And I can't be 100% true. I mean, not true, correct, I should say. So this is what I have learned so far. That's why I say we will keep teaching and sharing whatever we have continued to learn. But everyone, you are responsible. You are in charge of your own health and body. So please take the time to kind of meditate, pray, to find your own truth. Okay. Trust your instincts. So, but common knowledge here, gluten, corn, soy, dairy, refined carbohydrates, yes, and processed foods, added sugars, trans fats, artificial sweeteners, and zinc deficiency, if you have deficiency in zinc and B12. So I met a doctor this past week, and I asked about this high thyroid issue, because I was so, into it, and it's like, let me get all the information I can get. So I asked this doctor, and he said, of course, it's autoimmune disease. And then he also said, avoid all the inflammatory foods, meaning the foods that can cause inflammation in your body. So he mentioned the carbohydrates, the sugar, processed foods. Those are like common knowledge ones. Okay, what else? Environmental. Yes, we have environmental hazards, triggers. that we sometimes cannot avoid. Nowadays, the food even has the antibiotic and especially in the animal production. Okay, medications, of course. So in some areas, some countries, antibiotics is being used for everything. It's over abuse. I can call it abuse of antibiotics. Okay, and that can actually trigger the thyroid symptoms. So overuse of antibiotics. Dioxins from water bottles, plastic bags, cleaners, fast foods, alcohol. So basically toxins, okay, from these common things we use. Pesticides, insecticides, herbicides, fungicides, DDT, these are like poisons, basically poison, okay? We called it the second one, dioxins, toxins, but these sites, pesticides, sites mean kill, right? Kill. So they kill the pests, the insects, herbs, plants, which is fungi. These are poisons. These are poisons. As they kill those things, they can also kill you, They can kill us too if we consume that. But even if we don't consume it, we touch it, we smell it, okay? And the residual can also come into our food and water. So yes, slowly they can kill us. And then toxic chemicals in your cleaning and household products, that is so prevalent, right? Every home uses these cleaning products. Please do some research on what's in that product. And I bet you it contains the toxic chemicals. Yes. And this is like invisible killers hidden in your home. And so that's actually why in the beginning, why I was searching for a natural lifestyle, toxin-free, drug-free, because I learned early on when my son was only 2 years old, I learned this fact: the toxic chemicals in the household cleaning products, even personal care products, they can damage our immune system, especially the children's, okay? So that you see many health challenges among our children. So from that point on, I threw away all my toxic household products, and I was searching for a natural, safe, and effective products for my own home at the time, okay? And I found it. I found it through doTERRA. And now I'm sharing with anyone who also want this toxin-free and drug-free living environment and lifestyle, okay? So that is huge. Heavy metals. Yes, heavy metals can cause serious health conditions, even sometimes mysterious, like people don't know why. But yeah, after a series of testing, and if they go through the heavy metal testing, they will see, oh, that's why, And the most common heavy metals in our body is mercury. Mercury can be in the old-fashioned, the tooth fillings, the tooth decay fillings, and the silver ones, they usually have this mercury. So mercury tends to be stable if you leave them in. But if someone says, oh, now they have this new beautiful, better tooth fillings, let me dig out those old ones and, redo with the new ones. Well, in the process of removing that old tooth filling, these mercuries can be activated. They can enter your bloodstream. So it is very, very important that you know this fact. And if you are considering doing that, be very careful and don't do all of them at once. If you have to do it, do one at a time. Okay. And some mercury is also in food, especially in seafood, because the ocean is also being polluted, heavily polluted. So yeah, so heavy metal. And then toxic food, chemicals, and synthetic vitamins. Yeah, those are like food, but toxic. Mold, yes, mold is in the environment you're staying, whether it's workplace or your home environment. Mold can cause serious damage to your health as well. I have actually encountered a couple of women who were healthy before, but suddenly they had so much trouble with their health and mysterious too to them at the time. They didn't know why. And then after many tests, after going through many doctors, finally they found the cause to be the mold in their environment, old houses, right? And yeah, so that's another environmental trigger. Parasites, viruses, and bacteria. Yeah, all these. Okay. So with all these said, and I want you to actually like go through your own life and think, what could be your trigger. Okay. So once you know your trigger, you know how to control and eliminate or, avoid. So next question, are there natural solutions for thyroid health? Answer is yes. That's the good news. That's why we're here, right? If there's nothing we can do, then it's not worth wasting our time here. No, there is solution. There is natural solution for you. So let me first start with our lifestyle. So we teach wellness lifestyle in doTERRA because your lifestyle is your foundation of health, how you live your life every day. That is the most important thing that can help with your healthy state. So lifestyle, nutrition and digestion, movement, metabolism, these two are the foundational bottom two. Okay, most important foundation, basically. Then on top of it, your rest, sleep, and manage stress, emotional state. And then reduce toxic exposure and support detoxification, okay? Because the environment is not perfect. You cannot 100% avoid the exposure to the toxin. So daily detoxification is necessary. And then on top of your lifestyle, you can also learn how to self-care, self-health care, okay? And so these 5 blocks we teach as wellness advocate of doTERRA. That's our realm. That's what we teach. And on the top is the medical professional's job, okay? So on the box next to it, it's for your self-evaluation. How well you're doing in each block. Okay, that's for you to think about, ponder. Now, lifestyle change. So first, I want to suggest some lifestyle change to help you improve on these thyroid symptoms. Now, food, as I said, is a very important part of the trigger, but it can also act as a healing source for you. Okay, I'm just going to mute the new students. Okay, so healing foods, just going through the list and see which ones you can take a photo, a screenshot, because I'm not going to go through each one of them. Don't have time to. So please take a screenshot and then later look through the list and see which ones you can incorporate into your daily diet. These foods are healing foods to help you on the thyroid issue. Okay, everyone got it? Okay, moving on. And some habits you can start to cultivate and practice in your daily life. First one, soak up in the sun. So get into the sun. I know, sometimes it's too hot, but control the sunburn and, sunscreen, use some sunscreen, but healthy ones, not chemical ones. Chemical sunscreens are toxic. Don't use chemical-based sunscreen, please. So get into the sun. Sun is very healing. Sun's energy can help us get better, feel better, okay? So spend at least 30 minutes each day outside or near window, especially if you're sick. you need that sunlight and energy. Hydrate, drink water, enough water. Some people ask, how much water should I drink? Well, the common or most popular suggestion is half of your weight in the ounces. Ounces is like US measurement of the liquid. So you can, you can translate into whatever measure you do in your country, but usually it's the half of the weight, okay, in ounces. So catch some sleep. Yeah, sleep is really, really important. And when you sleep, what time you sleep is also important. It's not about staying up all night and then sleep throughout the day. That's not going to help you. So the most healing time, if you don't know, this is very important to know. The most healing time, like your body needs to rest, is between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. This period is when your body goes through these maintenance job, doing the detox jobs, very important job for your body to do this daily cleansing, okay? And if you don't give your body this chance during that time, guess what? Your toxins are being accumulated in your body day after day, okay? So know this period important. And then tune into your inner guidance system. That's what I mentioned earlier. Have a routine every day, whether in the morning or during the day or at night. Do some meditation, prayer, whatever you do, to tune into your inner guidance system and get the truth for yourself. And also important to do some emotional work, release negative emotions, and practice positive affirmations to yourself. So healthy habits on your mental and emotional side. Sweat it out, exercise every day, at least 30 minutes, okay, to release toxin, because sweating releases the toxins. Laugh out loud. This is a very important, actually easy to do, right? Just laugh. Laughter is the best way to detox and uplift your mood. Replace the last one is to change your home environment. Replace those toxic cleaners and personal care products with natural and safe ones. Please, this is at least you can do, right? Okay, lifestyle change. After that, I want to share with you, there's another tool that is super important or helpful to incorporate into your daily lifestyle. And these are called essential solutions. Essential solutions. And why do we want essential solutions? Because they're more effective, and they make the solutions more effective and give you quicker results. So I'm going to share with you, what are essential solutions? What are we talking about here? Well, essential solutions are part of the natural solutions, okay? But they specifically use essential oils and essential oil infused products, okay? So essential oils is the hero here, the main character in essential solutions. They're natural and safe, they're effective, and they actually are cheaper. They save you money. So what are essential oils? Well, they are natural, they are volatile, they are highly concentrated, and they are aromatic compounds found in a plant and found in different parts of plant, some in the leaf, some in the flowers, some in the roots, and so on. This is a peppermint leaf, and under the microscope, you see those white bubbles. Those are essential oil of peppermint, okay? So now we have the bottle. Now, next question is, why doTERRA? What's the difference between doTERRA and other brands? Well, doTERRA's essential oils guarantees purity, 100% purity here, not 99.9, 100% of purity, and safety and potency. That's doTERRA's quality standard, CPTG, certified pure, tested grade. And in order to guarantee this, doTERRA sources our essential oils from around the globe, finding the best oils in that location. Okay. And at the same time, we help the people in that place, in that region, to have a better life through doTERRA's Healing Hands Foundation. Give them, co-impact sourcing and Healing Hands Foundation, they go hand in hand. They gave these farmers higher pay, 3 to 10 times higher payment, education, schools, build schools, clinics, hospitals, clean water source, all for free to help raise the life quality of these farmers. Okay, so next I want to invite Sunita to share with you, basically give you more idea, more knowledge about essential oils. Sunita?
Thank you, Ling Ling. Thank you. First and foremost, I want to thank Ling Ling. Ling Ling, this was like a great effort and time that you put out all those details, which I myself, I have hypothyroidism, which I'll share later, which I myself learned some new things, and I'm going to help myself incorporate and look into it, what resonates with me and my health. So I want to thank you for putting time and effort to get all that information out in this class. And I'm sure people who are here and who will watch the recording will really benefit from this information. So thank you first on that. And I want to just introduce myself. My name is Sunita Algubelli, and I'm also a wellness advocate like Ling Ling is with doTERRA. And I just want to start off with very high level. My journey with doTERRA started 7 years back in 2015. I want to just start off how my journey started. I have 2 beautiful children. One is almost 22 and an 18-year-old boy. So 22 is a girl. So both of them, they were born with multiple food allergies. That was like, for us, it was upside down. Our world was upside down when we heard that they couldn't eat even like more than 10 foods in the whole food list. So that was like, even you can't even imagine, right? Your kids especially going through that. So that was how my parenthood started. Myself and my husband, we were going through a lot, taking care of these children. And of course, children were also going through this turmoil. And fast forward, my son, he since 4, he was great. He has great sports abilities. So he was playing soccer and basketball all year long, and he was great with his sports abilities. But unfortunately, he also was developing like more of lung condition like asthma and wheezing and pollen allergies. Here back in US, we have pollen allergies. Both my kids developed that. So basically, we were not only doing taking care of food allergies, we were taking care of other things that were popping in as they grew up. And on the side, I was like always looking for some natural options, because I came from a family where we don't go to medicines immediately. So we just like do turmeric and milk if you have cough, and you do some kashayam, right? All these stuff that you grew up with. And for me, with my kids, I didn't have much choice. Sometimes if they hit with an ear infection, or my son had this big attacks, I had to give him like the puff medications, or even like for my daughter, sometimes antibiotic courses and stuff like that. On the side, I was also looking for something that would help my children. So I tried homeopathy, Ayurvedic, and I don't know what happened, but I want to touch what Ling Ling touched. One of the episodes, my daughter had a very bad reaction. I think she was 11 or 10 and a half. And we found out that there was mercury in the herbal stuff that she was taking when we got it tested, and she reacted really bad. So when she was sharing that, I could totally, it just went back to that memory, and we had a very rough week or 10 days after she got the reaction. So because our family went through it, I can really understand what it is. But if you are not gone through it, that's good. God forbid, nobody should go through it. But please be aware that we have to know the knowledge so we can avoid the stuff that we are learning in these classes. So with that, let me go back to my story. So I just fast forward. Things did not work, what I was trying from India. And Ling Ling, she was my ex-colleague. And during that time, she was sharing these wellness with others, and I found out before she was leaving the company. And she shared with me a bottle of Breathe, because I shared about my son's condition, which he was going. That was the tough thing that he was going through with his playing sports. He didn't want to give up sports. So this is the bottle of Breathe. She just gave it to me, and they said, try 2 drops on the chest, 2 drops on the throat, and 1 drop slide it, and see how it helps him. And I just won't say no to any of the natural options. Came home excited. My husband was a little skeptical, so my son did not want to try. And I'm making this faster. So if you want more information, I can give details on one-on-one if anybody wants to learn more on this from what I did. But the next day, we tried an oil on the drop on him, because he was okay with me trying. And then in a week, we were blessed. And I'm proud to share that he was using it, and each day we saw that he didn't have to do the puff medication. And knock on wood, I am proud to share that he has not been on any kind of those puff medications, singular, Zyrtec, all the stuff that he was taking internally when he needed it. We could come out of it. And that said, it's not just oils that did the job. Of course, oils helped him manage the symptoms. We went more into addressing the root cause, which we were talking about what could be the root causes for thyroid health too, right? So we want to look at that level, and then go about helping recover and actually reversing holistically. And that's what I did with both of my children, got them on these supplements that doTERRA has, both helping with overall vitality and gut health. And I am really proud and very happy and blessed to share that both of my kids, my daughter had eczema, which I did not mention, but both of my kids, even with allergies, we could reverse most of their conditions back. And we almost was living a normal life. That was like a dream for us. So with that, that changed my life, my children's health, and we both, my husband, we started incorporating all these in our lifestyle. And I will share more about what I'm doing for my hypothyroidism in further slides. But yeah, with that, we started thriving, and I decided that I will share this knowledge with whoever is open. First started with friends and families, and whoever is open to learn. We are here to serve and share that knowledge for free. And that's why we are here and doing this. Now, the slide that's showing, okay, I think Ling Ling already touched on all these, but I'll just kind of do a review here. We all know that doTERRA's essential oils. By the way, one thing I want to say is doTERRA is like a company, and the name, the derivative, it says gift of the earth. It's a Latin derivative, and that's the best way to describe doTERRA. And it's one of the world's largest essential oil company based out of US. It's a Utah, Salt Lake City. It's based out of US. It's a US based company. Now, about the products, all doTERRA's products and essential oils they're totally 100% natural. So when you say natural, 100% natural, nothing taken away from the oil or nothing is put into this oil. So they are like the extracts from the plant. And I want to say that we all use herbs, but when you use essential oils, they're 50 to 70 times more powerful than the herbs. Then which one do you choose? Oils, right? So you want to take more powerful stuff into your body. So now we already mentioned CPTG means certified, pure, tested, great. That is like the stamp of purity for doTERRA. Now, peppermint is one of our top essential oils. It's an energy boosting oil. So anybody who have oils, you would have experienced this. Then you would know what I'm sharing here. But if you haven't, please talk to the friend who invited, and please get a drop of peppermint and you will know what we are sharing here. The effectiveness, it's basically essential oils. They do have life and they do work on the cellular level. So I won't go deep into it. It itself is a big topic that we can talk. But just remember, they are very fast, like Ling Ling mentioned. It's very effective. And how you know that is when you use it, the results are so quick. In seconds, 30 seconds, you can start seeing it work on your body. And that's what happened to my son. When I applied this and did this, in 1 minute, he was feeling better. He didn't mention, but I could see it. And in 5 to 10 minutes, this was before his bed, he went to sleep. And it never happened before when he used to struggle to go to fall to sleep. So that's the effectiveness. And then On Guard is one of our top essential oils that helps boost your immunity. And it has many, many more benefits, like more cleansing benefits. The affordability part is where, I was in India last month and a lot of people thought and were asking, no, I think essential oils are like, they have this kind of a notion that essential oils, especially the ones that when I was sharing, they said it's expensive. I want to bring up this. So that's a bottle of lavender, which helps with calming your mind and calming your skin. So let's say this is a bottle of lavender, and I want you all to see how affordable they are. Each bottle, it's in 15 ml, and then you have 260 drops. Say a lavender is around 2,000 rupees. When you say a bottle and 2,000 rupees, yeah, of course, you think it's expensive. But now you want to look at how many drops you use per use. And you are like, you don't need to use more than a 2 or a 3 drops, 1, 2 or 3 drops, max 3 per use. So when you use 3 drops, if you divide 2,000 rupees by 260 drops, how much would it cost you? Less than 7 or maybe less than 10 rupees. So per use, 30 rupees. Is it affordable for any average family? Of course, with no side effects. That's priceless, right? And you don't have to worry going anywhere. You have the oils at your fingertips. You just have to use them. So that's the affordability part. Ling Ling? Now, I want to just say there are like many ways to use this, but there are 3 beautiful ways to use these essential oils. The first one is to use them aromatically. And I want to show you what I do. So one of the ways to use aromatically is using a diffuser. So you see my diffuser running, and this keeps running all day long, all night long in different rooms. And what's the benefits when you diffuse oils, or you can even also diffuse from the bottle if you don't have a diffuser, or you can place few drops and rub it and cup your hands. These are the aromatic ways to use it. What happens is it actually uplifts your mood. You have like it goes through your nose, and you have this olfactory nerve system, and it's connected to your limbic system. Limbic system is what controls one of the things that we shared is endocrine functions, memory, and also your mood, right? So once it sends signals, it sends to your body. The essential oils, like I said, they have life. They send it to your whole body and send signals to all the organs, and you start feeling better. The aroma itself, why do you, like when you go into a rose garden, you feel good, right? Jasmine flowers, you feel good. That's because of aroma. And the same thing happens with essential oils. Now, it also, this one actually freshens the room, purifies the room. And in my son's case, when he's smelling, it actually opened his airways. Now, the next one is to use them topically. Topically is you can apply the oils, like wherever you need it. Say you have neck pain, you just apply. Deep Blue is one of our top inflammatory oils. So I want to just touch on that. And you apply on your neck, and then it just helps release the tension, and the inflammation goes down. And then, of course, pain goes down. So anywhere you have pain, maybe it's elbow pain, like arthritis, knee pain, or even headaches, you just apply in that areas, like in your temples. And digestion is one more oil that helps with stomach pain or any kind of stomach, I should say, condition issues. So you just rub 2 drops around your belly button, and it helps release indigestion, bloating, gas, all that stuff that you hit with digestive issues. The next one, this is my favorite, is using them internally. Most of the brands that are there in the market, I want you all to be please aware, whatever I'm speaking right now is for doTERRA oils. You can take most of the doTERRA essential oils internally safely. But I'm not speaking for any other brands, because if you go out and look, even I should have taken a picture, but I saw a brand, it said, I don't know what the brand was, but it was like lemon and it said not for internal use. And you would wonder, lemon is something that you can intake, and why would you can't take it internally? And that's because there's something, the disclaimer is like, don't take it because it's not fully pure, right? So in doTERRA's oils, most of them you can take it internally. And I want to show you, like even here, you have 3 ways to use them. And I want to show 2 different things. First, I'm using some citrus oils. This is my glass bottle. Please do not use plastic. And of course, we already shared in the prior slides too, no plastics in our lifestyle. And that's because they're so concentrated in the decomposed plastic if you put it in a plastic container. Now, I use my glass bottle. You can use stainless steel, ceramic, any metal, and also your like regular cups that we use at home, like any glass cups or ceramic cups. Now, I'm placing about 3 drops of a citrus oil, or 4. So 8 to 10 ounces, you do 1-2 drops. And this is about 16 ounces. I did about 4 drops. And then I will be drinking this for like the next half hour, because when you drink in sips, it hurts more. It does not hurt if you keep drinking at once, but I would always suggest do it so that oils are going into your bloodstream and they're helping cleanse. So I drink in sips, and I've taught many families, and they're benefiting so much. Citrus oils have, by property, they have chemical properties to cleanse. So once you keep drinking on your day-to-day toxins that's in your body, they just get cleansed. And then I also, on Saturdays when I do the class, I do this in the first thing in the morning after brushing. You can also take oils under the tongue. And this is the frankincense oil that's in the picture. And this is one of the big immunity boosting oil. And I take it under the tongue, like 3 drops. Watch me. So that's 3 drops. And why under the tongue? There's so many blood vessels, trillions of blood vessels. And once you take it under the tongue, it just goes to your bloodstream the fastest way, and it's more effective. So these are the 3 ways to use the doTERRA's essential oils. Thank you.
Thank you, Sunita. That was great overview and introduction. So next question is, how can essential oils help support thyroid health? Okay, so first of all, we talked about the lifestyle changes, right? How you eat, what you eat, and your habits, good habits. Now, I want to say here, other than you making the effort to do those, doTERRA also provide us, okay, things that can support you to have a better lifestyle, healthier lifestyle. So with the nutrition part, we know our food today does not contain enough or even good nutrition anymore. We need good nutrition supplements, and doTERRA has the best. Myself, have been taking more than 5 years. I'm seeing the results, and I won't skip a day without that. Okay, and then metabolism, digestive, we all have products, supplements, and oils to help manage your stress, sleep, detox, like Sunita just showed you. Citrus oils are great detox oils, okay? Now, also for specific thyroid support, there are some oils that are good for that. And first one, peppermint, you're all very familiar with it, I hope. If you're not, please get an experience of peppermint from the friend you got this class information from. Myrrh and frankincense, these 2 are the 2 resin oils that are good for thyroid. And then lavender, is good. It soothes histamine, it's actually antihistamine. So it helps with this calming and relaxation. Lemongrass, which comes from India. Oh, peppermint also comes from India. So 2 of the oils coming from India here. Lemongrass supports healthy drainage of toxins, so helps with the detox, especially out of the thyroid. Isn't that great? Frankincense, of course, king of the oils. And clove is another powerful antioxidant. This one is really good. It helps protect the thyroid gland from free radical damage. And guess what? This month, clove is a free oil for existing customers on the loyalty order. You will get this for free if you place your 125 PV order before the 15th of the month. Okay. And then guess what? Frankincense also free this month if you have a 200 PV order. So 2 of the 6 thyroid support oils are available for you for free this month. It's a really, really good deal. In India, this is in India market, okay? In the other parts of the world, frankincense is free everywhere. This is like December is our frankincense month throughout the country, throughout the company, doTERRA. So we're global in all the continents. We all enjoy this free gifts of frankincense, king of the oils. The next one, I want to show you a recipe shared by a US user. She used it for 1.5 years, and her conditions in her own thyroid has improved a lot. So this is the recipe she used and she shared with us freely. So I know Sunita has been using this blend, so we'll let her speak about her experiences.
Yeah, thank you, Ling Ling. Yes, like I mentioned, I got hypothyroidism when I had my little girl, almost 22 years back, when I was pregnant with her. And it does, I should say that I did not even realize I was like putting on weight. And of course, with I had a baby, so I was thinking it was due to the baby. And I was like stubborn weight. I was not able to like kind of lose weight, and I was doing a lot of like healthy lifestyle, trying to follow healthy lifestyle. I was doing exercise, and I'm being very honest, not exaggerating. I used to like burn 1,000 to 1,200 calories per day. I used to be on the treadmill like crazy, just thinking that it's not because of like how I look and shape. I don't I don't feel like good if I'm like overweight. So it's about me, like mentally. And I tried so many things. I ate salads, I did a lot of stuff, but I could not lose weight easily. I used to lose, but it used to be very hard, a lot of hard work. And then when I got into like 2015, and I learned about this, and I did not know about this very later about this thing, but I started doing supplements and some oils that I was doing, and I was doing much better, especially with mood swings. And I was very irritable. So that came down when I was even starting to do the supplements. And then later on, I learned this like probably 2 years back. But I have to be again honest, I am guilty that I did not do this very consistently. But this year, I went through some losses, so I was not taking care of myself. So, but this year I started doing this thyroid, and I made this blend. I keep making this blend. Once it's done, I keep making it. So it's called Thyroid. I put the Thyroid label. And this is the recipe that I used, and how I use it, I wanted to show. And I do this 2 times for sure, morning and evening, but I need to do it 3 times. But yeah, I just rub it on my thyroid gland. And that's all I do. It's so simple. You have it ready, and then you just keep it. And recently, I think it's 2 months back, I went for my blood work done, endocrinologist, and he said my gland is better. Like Lingli was mentioning, mine was more swollen, so it is reduced a little bit. I mean, even by feel, he just felt it, and he said, "You're doing great." He was thinking about my lifestyle, and now I'm not taking the medication. I'm still doing parallelly. We can do this parallelly with what you're doing, and I'm trying to reverse it so holistically I can be in my like my kids' stage. And I got my Sunday medication that I take, the Synthroid. I take Synthroid. It's off my plate, and I'm only doing 6 days. So I want to just let you know that it will take time. Chronic conditions, you want to religiously, consistently do it, and then you'll start seeing the results. So I want to share this, my testimony of what I'm doing. Thank you, Lingling.
Thank you, Sunita. That's very helpful. It's a real case. Okay, so the next recipe I want to share with you, this is from the doctor I was just talking to a few days ago. And so he definitely recommended DDR. Okay, this is a doctor who knows about oils, who incorporates the essential oils into his practice. So he knows both sides of the world. Okay, so he strongly recommended DDR Prime for thyroid conditions. So I know DDR Prime is not available in India yet, but I think it's on its way. Sometime next year you will have it. But before that you can do DIYs. Okay, so here are the oils, some of the oils in the DDR Prime blend. And frankincense, of course, the king of the oils, and it enhances other oils as well. So it's an oil enhancer. Frankincense 8, the numbers on top are the ratios. When you mix these 5 oils, do according to that ratio. Okay, in an empty bottle, and it could be a dropper bottle or just a regular bottle, that's fine. So frankincense, wild orange, turmeric, clove, and lemongrass, these are all available in India. There are some other single oils in DDR Prime, but it's not available in India. So use what you already have. These are already very powerful single oils. And so mix them according to the ratio in the bottle. And then each time you take 4 drops, but 2 times a day. So total 1 day is 8 drops of this mix, okay, in your daily routine. And it will definitely help you with your condition, even help with the root cause as well. So, and good news about this month of free frankincense, which we actually shared earlier, but frankincense, again, I cannot stress enough how good this oil is. This is our king, and I think everyone in doTERRA loves frankincense, and everyone has a story with frankincense. So how to get the oils? Some people may be new to doTERRA, and so I will just briefly go over what's the best way to get your oils, okay? So you can get it at retail, which is the most expensive way, so no need to do that at all. You can become a wholesale customer and save 25% price-wise. And also there's another way that's below wholesale. It's cheaper than wholesale price. That's when you buy a kit or choose the ones, buy enough. Okay, so depending on which market, this is a little different. I'm sharing the India market way, which is kits. These first experience kits give you the most common oils that you will need in your home. This is like we call it family essential. 10 oils that helps you with the respiratory, digestive, immune system, pain, and detox, and cellular, frankincense. All those oils are in this kit, and with the diffuser too, and fractionated coconut oil as dilution. And home essentials, this is the same 10 oils but bigger bottle, so more savings. When you buy this home essentials, you only spend maybe twice the price of the small kit, but you get 3 times the amount of the oils. So more cost saving here. And you get a free bottle of frankincense this month only though. And there's a simple starter kit for people who don't want 10 oils. They just want 5 oils. So those 5 oils, you will get simple start. And natural solution, this is a new kit, which contains more than 10 oils, but other popular oils we use. And other products like Deep Blue Rub, toothpaste, and these are daily usage too. So this kit also earns you a free frankincense. And you can also customize your own kit. Choose the oils you want and put them together, and you enjoy the wholesale price. And if it's over 200 PV, you get a free frankincense as well. So what to do next for you is first contact your friends who invited you to this class and say, hey, I listened to this class and I think it's helpful to me, and I would like to start using the oils and incorporate them into my daily life, help me establish this healthy lifestyle so I can change the condition that I'm suffering right now. Okay, so tell them what you wish to start with, and your friend will help you get started in the best way. Best way meaning most effective and also cost saving. Most the saving way. All right. Okay, so that's the class today. I apologize for the overtime. We have a lot to cover, huh? Okay, but I hope this is helpful to you and your loved ones, your friends who are suffering from thyroid conditions. And as I said, we will continue to learn and share and teach. And our goal is to help you live better, feel better, have a better life, physically, mentally, emotionally, and even spiritually. So I want to thank everyone who joined the class today.